welcome back to the long overdue second episode of 5 Minutes Early, the Early Show's #1 talk show. I am your host, Emmett, and today I'm here with my wonderful guests.
Eliav Brooks Rubin.
Kazim Hall.
And today we're going to discuss the topic that is enthralling people across the nation and has for more than 50 years. This is the Early Show's NFL talk show. So, Eliav and Kazim, what is your favorite football team?
The Giants.
The New York Football Giants.
All right. And how are the Giants looking this season?
Undefeated.
That's not true.
In the playoffs.
That's true.
Absolutely dynamic. You know, we have a franchise quarterback in Daniel Jones. He has been lights out for the last 6 weeks or so. He dominated the Minnesota Vikings this past weekend to the tune of 301 passing yards, 78 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Just dynamic.
It's wonderful. And you seem pretty confident in the Giants' ability to win the Super Bowl. Would you say that?
Yeah, the last 2 times they've won a playoff game. Every time they've won a playoff game in the last 15 years, they've gone on to win the Super Bowl, and they just won a playoff game.
Well, that's a vote of confidence. Kazim?
Well, I don't see any scenario where they don't win the Super Bowl.
Right,
I mean,
course.
I have thousands of dollars on the Giants to win.
Thousands.
Preseason odds, actually. So I'm going to be a millionaire when they win.
Wow. Okay. Is there any team that you're scared of?
No.
Okay. Is there any team that could challenge the Giants at least a little bit?
No.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Because our fantastic, I keep using the word dynamic, our fantastic coaching staff mostly hails from the Bills, so they might be inside our minds a little bit. But
Gotcha.
we're still going to
so you're projecting all the way out to the Super Bowl, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We got
That's
the
an
better
NFC
coaches
team.
from the Bills, though. So
That's true.
I'm not
That's
worried.
true.
Okay, so you're saying NFC is weak this year.
Yeah.
NFC is weak.
Okay.
Very weak.
Let's move on to the other games. How do we feel about say the 49ers game?
Oh, let me tell you about the 49ers. Because, people say the 49ers are good. I just don't see it. Because they have Brock Purdy. And this man is a bona fide scrub. I mean, he can't play.
No.
He can't
Well,
play. I mean, no
hear me out.
disrespect whatsoever.
Brock Purdy
but he cannot
is
play
6-0.
football.
He leads the league in passer rating since he became a starter. The team, they have the highest scoring offense since he became a starter. And he's working with the best roster in the league, the best coaching staff in the league. They're scheming wide open receivers on every play. They got Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. They got Elijah Mitchell. They got Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. There's no team with better weapons. Brock Purdy is not going to hold them back, and he is going to lead them to a conference championship loss against
He
the
is
Giants.
Mr. Irrelevant, though, right?
Now he's Mr. Relevant.
No. He has
No.
small hands. He can't really throw the ball. He has
That's
bad
Kenny
feet.
Pickett.
He
You're
can't
confusing
even
him with
move.
Kenny Pickett.
No.
What do you mean he
doesn't have
can't
the
move?
heart, the passion to play the game of football. He
Okay,
played
okay,
Have you ever watched
He
the
had no
Niners
game
game?
whatsoever.
Have you ever watched
Played
the
no
Niners game?
defense.
Let's
It's disgusting.
let's move to the other side of that game, the Cowboys. How are we thinking about the Cowboys?
suck.
They suck.
Okay, even after the incredible performance by Dak Prescott this
I
week.
get
Dak Prescott's been one of the worst
7
QBs in
and
the
9
NFL
team or
this
whatever.
season.
He did have 5 touchdowns and no interceptions.
I
this
could have
week.
5 touchdowns to get the
Okay, fine. Jaguars over Chiefs? I've
No.
heard some people calling that.
No. Trevor Lawrence, if he doesn't throw 22 interceptions, could keep it close. I think that game is going to be closer than people think, but you can't pick against Andy Reid coming off a bye, ever.
And then Bills-Bengals. What are we thinking about Joe Shiesty this week?
I got the Bengals.
I think the Bengals probably win, but both teams, they look bad. They look really.
They did. I mean,
yeah. Did you watch the game?
I did watch both.
Yeah, they
both,
looked really bad.
Both teams couldn't really do it. Well, the Bills moved the ball on offense, turned it over 3 times. Josh Allen overrated.
Fair enough.
The Bengals couldn't block. I think Joe Burrow was probably sacked 5 or 6 times. Can't run the ball. I think both defenses are good, but I'm a little worried about both offenses, which is a little strange to say.
Okay,
You
so
know,
no
I did
confidence.
one more thing about
Yeah,
the
go
Bengals,
for it.
please. I did actually have inside info that it was T. Higgins' birthday, so I think that's
Wait,
gonna be,
when was T. Higgins' birthday?
I think yesterday, maybe 2 days
I
ago.
missed it?
But I think that's going to lead to a big performance from T. And
Absolutely agree.
That's why the Bengals are
T.
gonna
Higgins, calling it right now, 9 catches, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I think
You'll
that's
see
exactly
Okay, so just to wrap up, what are the NFC and AFC championship picks for each of you guys?
Giants.
it. Giants.
And
A team that will lose to the Giants.
okay,
I had the Bengals coming into the playoffs. I'm between the Bengals and the Chiefs now. I think the Bengals would get the win. I want to see how the Chiefs look. But yeah, I'll go Bengals.
Chiefs,
Okay.
but it's going to be the Giants.
fair enough. And would you two care to put a bet on that?
I'll bet
Bengals
you
over Giants.
Bengals.
What are we betting here? Betting like early show credits? Like
Real dollars?
I'll put $20 on it.
I'll
Bengals
bet
over
you
Giants.
Jeremy's money.
Okay. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching. We'll be back, hopefully sooner than a year, with the third episode of 5 Minutes.